Hi, Mariana. Hope you're well. Hi, Linda. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kathy. Um, Welcome to Find Me Medium Online Live Psychic Readings. And just for those that haven't been here before, even if you have been here before, tonight we have the lovely Nico demonstrating trance this evening. So he's currently getting into his trance. So I will introduce Nico, bring him on, and he will already be in trance. His guide and the spirals will be speaking directly through him to yourselves. We'll start off with an introduction to him and his guides. They will probably give a short talk before we go, and then we'll be able to put forward your questions or your requests. All right, so without further ado, let's bring Nico and his spirit guides on. And let's see if he's ready to start. Hi, Hansven. If I pronounced that right, I'll just call you Hans for short. All right, let's see. Hello. Oh, and it seems we've lost Nico. He'll be back in a few minutes. It's gone again. Just let me message him. Hopefully he'll be able to get the message. Oops. Nico, gone again. Hi everybody, we're just waiting for Nico to come back on. We're having a few internet issues tonight by the looks of things. Hopefully his spirit guides will realise that we're not on. Hope everybody's okay. Hope you've enjoyed your weekend. Let me know what you've been up to, where you're from. And we'll just have to blag it until, oh, here we go. Here we go, Nico's back on. Hello.
Hi. Okay, give me a second. I'm sorry, I had technical difficulties. Give me a moment.
That's fine. So we'll just wait while Nico goes into his trance, and then we'll make a start. So just things will be quiet for about 5 minutes.
Greetings to you, my dear one.
Hello. How are you?
We are well, my dear. Greetings to all
That's
who have joined tonight as well.
That's very good to hear. We have lots of people on this evening waiting for your guidance and your words of wisdom. We have Kathy
Yes.
on, we've got Hans on, we've got Starling, Angel, Amy Louise, Prachi, and Trish all saying hello.
Greetings to all and welcome. My dear, mention everyone is present to receive guidance. Yet to receive guidance from our world does not necessarily occur only when we speak to you. For each one of you is always connected to our realm. Each one of you possess the ability to receive your own guidance merely by connecting to your own essence, which is in our realm. Yet many have forgotten the path of their journey. Many are quite confused. Many are preoccupied within their physical realm and all which occurs there, which is why they suffer great loss and pain. They sense confusion and seek direction. Therefore, they are on a constant search to seek out those who provide our voice, provide our guidance. But my dear ones, this journey of yours is not as complicated as you perceive it to be. If each of you simplified your thoughts and merely focused on the essence of your soul within your body, then you would remember much. It is not, my dear ones, merely the lessons you've learned and are continuing to learn throughout your physical experiences, which enable growth to your essence. But it is, my dear ones, the remembrance of how to return to your essence. As you entered into the physical body, you forgot our realm. You forgot your existence. You forgot your plan. All for a reason, my dear ones, to search for the clarity once more. Do not wait until your final breath within that physical body to remember. Do not merely access our realm through others, but seek it within each of you. Remember your essence. Connect to self. Feel the essence of spirit in order to receive the love of our realm. That is the journey, my dear ones. To remember what you have forgotten once you commenced on your journey. It is not that difficult. But my dear ones, keep in mind, it is not as easy as you think. All one needs to do is glance at the world in which they reside For your perception in your world focuses on the struggles, the betrayal, the pain, the greed, the ego. None of that, my dear ones, is of our realm. All occurs to provide it even more difficult for one to find their essence and continue their journey. But I assure you, each of you are capable. For each of you is a soul essence. All one needs to do is trust in self, connect to self, and remember your journey. Now, my dear one, I shall offer you this opportunity to bring forth the question and much gratitude for your assistance.
Thank you. That was lovely. And it's very true what you said about the trust. It's a big key word. We have a question from Angel Angel. You
Before
often
we
say,
continue with the question, my dear one, may I ask
yes,
you a question?
okay,
Why would you say that trust is so difficult?
because I find it difficult to trust, and I know a lot of people do find it difficult to trust.
Trust in what, my dear
Um, in everything, really, in
one? My dear,
general.
it is not a matter of trusting in everything. What is imperative is that one trusts in self.
Yes.
Trust, my dear, in your essence. Trust that you are much more than what you see in your reflection. When one claims they have difficulties in trusting, they are speaking through the physical mind. Listen to your heart, my dear. Listen to your essence. And then the trust will become effortless.
I will take that on board. Thank you.
I
I
thank you, my
definitely
dear.
will take that on board. That's my lesson for today. So I will need to do some homework. Okay, so the question from Angel Angel, you often say honor those in spirit. Apart from sending love to them, is there any other way to honor spirit?
My dear, the mere fact that you have enjoyed the connection with them within the physical realm, each of you have learned and benefited through lessons from particular experiences, offers much respect and gratitude from one essence to the other. It is not a matter, my dear, of continuing to hold on to the lost loved ones and honor them by you continuing your journey, by you opening your heart, by you becoming more of your essence within your physical body in your world. You are honoring them, my dear. And most importantly, you are honoring yourself. They are still with you, my dear, encouraging you, guiding you, and most definitely honoring you. So focus, my dear, on yourself. This is the greatest honor you can bestow any essence in our realm. and open your heart, my dear, to receive the love. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Thank you for that answer. Angel would also like to know, have you ever been on Earth? And if yes, how long ago was it, please?
My dear,
Did you hear the question?
my dear, the device was not
Oh, I'm
working
sorry.
correctly.
I'll repeat the question. I think it was the signal. Angel would like to know, have you ever been on Earth? And if yes, how long ago was it?
My dear, many in your realm have many who assist them. Though with this particular one, there are others who have lived the physical life. We have not, my dear. The ones who speak through him to you today are three within the celestial realm, my dear. Or living within a physical life, my dear, offers many benefits and many lessons. There are also just as many lessons in our realm, which also provide many benefits. It is not a matter, my dear, focusing on whom is speaking or where we are from. What does matter, my dear, is remembering yourself, your essence, my dear. That is the most powerful, the most loving, and the most honorable thing you can do within your physical life, my dear. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Meg Clark would like to know if there's anything she needs to know. And thank you.
The name, my dear,
Meg Clarkey.
my, my dear, this is quite a general question, is it not, my dear? There are many things for you to learn, mm, many answers to the many questions you possess, my dear. Let us focus on the one important dilemma you are experiencing, my dear, of confusion, of the uncertainty of which path to take, as you sense and have sensed many times, my dear, that you have come across a crossroad in your life. Simple answer, my dear, is what is your heart telling you? What are you feeling rather than what are you thinking? This applies, my dear, to every circumstance, occupation, relationships, all within your realm, my dear. The message for you is to listen more intently to your intuition, my dear. The little voice in your head, your instincts, my dear, rather than believing that your thoughts are the only way. For your thoughts, my dear, do not always provide the clear road as you have experienced. Listen to the intuition, my dear, for that is self. Your intuition is your connection to our realm. Listen closely, my dear, and trust it, and you will notice the difference of your path. Thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Prachi D would like to know if there's any guidance on her career. She's currently working in corporate and studying as well.
My dear one, this career you have selected, though may prove to be financially beneficial, also will prove to be quite challenging for you, my dear. For it is a career driven by ego and pride. My advice, my dear, to you would be to remain humble, pure, assist, and be loving. Do not be driven by your ego, my dear. Do not focus merely on the financial gain, as then you would be relying more on your physical self rather than your essence. If you were to apply, my dear, the connection to your essence, the connection to our realm into this career of yours, all those near you, my dear, will be resonating to your frequency, even if it is subconsciously, my dear. They will gravitate toward you. They will feel your love. They would recognize that you do not have an ulterior motive. You are coexisting with them with your smile. And then, my dear, you shall achieve much more as long as you remain true to yourself, my dear, and do not lose your essence, as the many who you will meet would have lost their own essence to gain financially. So remain humble, my dear, as you swim with the sharks. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. I hope that helps, Prachi. Good luck with your studying. We have a question from Jennifer Sedman. Can our loved ones in spirit see us clearly from where they are and aware of our daily lives?
My dear one, these loved ones you mentioned are a soul essence. It is imperative to understand, my dear, and most importantly, to accept the fact that you also are a soul essence, my dear, connected at all times with your higher self. So, my dear one, these lost loved ones are always connected to your essence in our realm. They have not detached, my dear. It is not a matter of viewing you through a crystal ball, if you will, in our realm. It is connecting to your energy, my dear, to your essence. Each thought you encounter is a thought heard in our realm. If you are always connected, my dear, is it that impossible to believe that all your thoughts are transferred to our realm? These lost loved ones are aware of everything you are doing in your physical life. Do not worry, my dear, being judged, criticized. Do not feel you need to hide behind shame or guilt. For all of that is a manifestation of your realm. As your thoughts, my dear, are transferred into our realm, so are our thoughts to you. Trust that many of your thoughts, my dear, are being influenced by your higher self as well as by your loved ones. It is not always so black and white as your world perceives it to be. It is up to you, my dear, in your journey to decipher what it is that is of your physical being and what it is of your essence. So trust, my dear, they are aware of you, your existence, and especially your struggles. And they offer much support and love and honor. I thank you, my dear.
Thank you. We have a question from Kayla Jenkins. She says she really misses her mum. Is she around and does she have any messages for her?
Yes, my dear, of course she is around. She is always connected to your essence. She was your strength, your confidant. She offered you, my dear, a sense of comfort when there was uncertainty in your life and you were navigating through storms. She is still doing the same, my dear. I am aware, my dear, of this longing to hear from her. So allow her to come forth and speak to you.
Are we ready for the next question?
I feel your pain in your heart. I feel the pull. I'm aware you miss me being near. But that is only because you do not truly believe that I am still here. I am. You've been able to feel my essence. You spoke aloud to me. Trust that it's me. Trust that I will never abandon you. Trust in yourself. You no longer need my support with words, as you have it with my love. Don't be so frightened of your future. It's going to be a beautiful life. Enjoy it. Learn from it. Experience each moment of it. And love. Love everyone. Love everything. And love yourself. You will always have my love, my support, as I am always, always with you. My dear one, understand the connection between a mother or a father and a child is an honorable connection, my dear. It transcends time, does not cease. As one ends the physical journey, for such an honorable connection, my dear, shall also provide a connection in our realm. And you shall be once more united. And perhaps, my dear, experience another life and another time together. So, as you stated that you miss your mother, my dear, what you miss is the physical contact, the telephone call, the comfort of your realm. But I assure you, my dear one, the connection between your essence and hers is not based on that telephone call. It is much deeper, my dear. One connection truly of love and respect. So believe in that, my dear, to continue your journey. Believe you are never alone. You're most certainly joined and protected, as well as encouraged and loved by her beautiful essence. Thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. That was a beautiful message. I hope that helps you, Kayla. We have a question from Patrick Monaghan. Any guidance from his guides, please?
Mm, yes, my dear one. You possess a powerful connection to our world. There is trust, there is love and honor. Mm, and yet you are limiting yourself. Perhaps you are selecting a more prosperous path rather than the one your heart is pulling you to. The message is to not be content with the connection. Seek deeper. To not only rely on the connection with your guides, focus more on your connection with self. This connection to self perhaps is not as powerful as it will be when you allow it to be. For that connection brings much more clarity, offers you the key to unlock the doors to the different levels, my dear. I see you working. I see you connecting. I see those coming forth before you. And I see you accepting them with love and patience. But are you true to yourself, my dear one? For the journey is not to be of service to your realm, it's a continued service to our realm. But most importantly, it is a continued service to your higher self. Yes, my dear one, focus more on that. It is one thing to be aware of oneself in our realm, but it is quite another to truly travel the journey, to reconnect at the highest level with self. For then you are truly stepping in both realms simultaneously. And this, I believe, is a type of connection you are seeking to obtain. It is there, my dear one, and these guides of yours are providing you the roadmap, if you will. Does not require confidence in self. It is not a question of what that can provide you in your realm. It is a matter of your essence, returning home, if you will. There is no greater connection than that, my dear. And through that connection, all your questions are answered. Mm. And, my dear one, my voice, the power you will possess needs much caution in your realm. Always remain humble as well as vulnerable. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you for that, my darling. Beverly Wright, she's asking, can you tell me the meaning of blue orbs, please?
Mm, my dear one, many will possess a connection to our realm. Ask and wish to objectively see spirit in your realm. As you, my dear, would love nothing more than to physically see spirit in your realm. An orb, a light, a flash, All which one, my dear, notices in your realm is an indication that you are continuing your journey as you should. It is also, my dear, providing you a clear consciousness of noticing. For when you do, my dear, notice these, there are no expectations. It is when one has the expectations, the demands, repeatedly asks, the physical mind prevents them from receiving. For it is not your mind, my dear, which receives, it is your essence. Understand, everything you receive, everything you notice, is your essence receiving it, reconnecting, remembering, as you are questioning your color blue. You already possess the answer, my dear. You're well aware, my dear, of all which you receive. But the question is, what do you do with that? Are there still expectations, my dear one? One is never satisfied with the subtleties they receive. Accept it, my dear. Do not ask for more, and you shall receive more. For the lesson is not in what you are receiving, it is how your mind questions and seeks more. As your mind, my dear, questions and seeks more, this translates to a lack of trust in your own essence. Continue, my dear, to connect with your essence with no expectations, with no thoughts, with no analyzing. All that is, my dear, is the mind, is your version in your realm. Trust, my dear, your essence. Trust in the connection as it is pure. Do not ask, my dear, merely receive. For within the asking, you are remaining in your realm. Journey to ours, my dear. No expectations and merely receive. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. Kathy Pop is asking, should transmediumship be something she should pursue?
My dear one, allow me to ask you a question. Should you pursue breathing? It is the same question, my dear. You are already connected, my dear, to yourself. And yourself is connecting to those beautiful spirits which are assisting you in our realm. This connection, my dear, is already occurring. It has never ceased. Your breath, my dear, is your essence. As you breathe, in order to survive in your physical form, my dear, you are connecting to this form of communication, my dear. It is merely shifting your awareness to self, all which is occurring now, my dear. It's occurring through this channel, which is the means of the connection. You are already, my dear, as each of you are already obtaining this connection, providing the vessel for words to be heard. Yet in your realm, the teachings are quite different. The teachings are based to fear. The teachings are for power, financial gain. My dear, the question you should be asking, I believe, is what should you be believing? The teachings of your realm or the connection of your essence? That, my dear, is your first question. And then, my dear, within that answer, you will find the answer to your question. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. I hope that helps, Kathy. We have a question from Alison Erickson. What are my spirit guides trying to tell me by the flashes of light?
Yes, my dear. Similar to the previous question. The mere fact, my dear, that you notice this flash of light and that you perceived it being a message from our realm indicates, my dear, that you are receptive. You are open to receive. You believe. Now, my dear, it is a matter of raising your trust level as you receive these flashes of light, my dear, as well as other subtle signs. We are asking you to trust more. Win this battle within, my dear. As your mind perceives one way of thinking, your heart is leading you to something different. Sometimes, my dear, it is not about the mind analyzing the occurrence, as it is offering blind faith. Trust with your heart, my dear. Believe with your essence, my dear, and allow the connection to become pure. This is the message. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you for that. We have a question from Deborah Chapman, and she would like to know who her guide is at the moment and could she have some guidance from them?
My dear, there is more than one. Is your question pertaining to focusing on a specific one, my dear? Or is it a guidance, a message from whomever comes forth? Perhaps, my dear, the message is to understand that you are being assisted by more than one. Perhaps the message, my dear, is not to seek the identities at this time, but to focus on the essence you feel as they draw near. Focus, my dear, on the sensations. Set intentions for them to draw near. By you, my dear, recognizing their energy, their essence, the feel of their essence. You will be able to recognize your essence, your energy. They are, my dear, drawing near you in order for you to sense their presence, and in turn to begin to sense your own essence, my dear. This is not a connection of the mind. It is a connection of feeling through the heart. Trust in that, my dear. Listen in the silence, my dear. And begin to understand by feeling the essence of who is drawing near. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you. We've got time for just one more. From Krista Dukes. She says, I pray every day I'm being protected and watched. Is anyone coming through for me?
My dear, praying for protection is not trusting, my dear. You are safe, my dear, in our realm. Your essence is always safe, my dear. The fear is manifest in your realm. There is nothing to fear. Merely trust, my dear. Your world is full of fear, misguidance, mistrust, words uttered of evil spirits. My dear one, if one continues to listen and believe the words spoken in your realm, one shall always be ruled by fear. This makes your journey quite difficult, my dear. For if one cannot truly believe in your realm, how can you believe in ours? There are many, my dear, drawing near as we speak. There are many beautiful souls who are working with you. There are those lost loved ones also drawing near, my dear. all echoing similar sentiment of trusting. Do not fear, my dear. There is nothing to fear. Open your heart in order to connect to your essence, connect to our realm. For within that connection, my dear, you shall once more receive your strength, your courage, for all that you hear in your world will not frighten you. You are not of your world, my dear. Believe that you are from ours, and you are quite powerful and loving, and you do not fear, my dear. Understand that. Believe in that. And the road you travel, my dear, will have its own protection. I thank you, my dear one.
Thank you for that. And that's all we've got time for. Would you like any last words to say before we sign off for the evening?
I offer my gratitude to each of you for connecting, for listening, for opening your hearts to receive my words. Trust, my dear ones, we are a reflection of you. We are all an essence, all energy, and therefore all connected. If my words ring true, it is that your essence heard them. Trust your own voice. Listen to your own voices to assist you in navigating through your realm. Each of you has our support, our love, our encouragement. We are all but one and the same. You are never alone. Your journeys are never as difficult as your physical mind perceives them to be. Learn through the words spoken, learn through the words you hear, and begin to trust and believe that you are more than your physical body. And I trust that will enable a smoother journey for all. Much respect and honor to all of you. And I thank you.
Thank you, my lovely. Thank you for spending your time and energy with us this evening and for answering all our questions. You've got lots of thank yous coming through from the people that have had messages from yourself. Patrick said he absolutely understood what you were saying and sends blessings. So yeah, thank you again for your time and your energy, and we'll send you back with lots of love and light and blessings for yourself and for those in the spirit world as well.
It's been an honor.
Thank you. And that's it for this evening, everybody, I'm afraid. So you can find Nico on Facebook. And he will be here again at the same time next week. And we will see you all soon. Until then, stay safe, lots of love, and we'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Good night.